Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome to the Corraboyle stand today for Lady Farmer of the Year. Our presenter today is Darren McCullough, Ear to the Ground and Irish Independent, and I'd like to welcome him here today.
Lads, you're all very welcome here today. I'm sure you're all friends and neighbours of our 5 fantastic finalists. You know, there's a lot at stake here today. There's a fantastic prize of €1,000 for the winner here today, and there's also runner-up prizes of vouchers of €100 plus gorgeous crystal. Where's the crystal, John? Oh, it's over here, yeah. So fantastic trophies, and I think only fitting for the very worthy candidates. So without any further ado, why don't we get stuck into hearing a little bit about each of the finalists here today. Our first finalist is from County Westmeath. Her name is Irene McKiernan. Give her a big round of applause. Where's Irene? How are you, Irene? Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I work as a veterinary nurse in Mount Ploughing Health Centre. I have sheep, cattle. I got married there about 2 months ago, and
Congratulations.
thank you.
You're still married?
Oh yeah. And my husband also has a farm, and he works on a farm as well. So it's.
So you married a big farmer, did you?
Well, I might have more acres than him.
Oh, I tell you, we know who the boss in that house is going to be, huh?
We do a few different parts. So we do suckler, we do sheep, and we rear calves as well. So, but the sheep is more so my side of things. I bought the sheep, you know.
Now, when you're short of grass and there's a row over whether the sheep or the cattle are going to get it, who'll come out top there?
Well, usually the sheep. Daddy'd be soft enough, like, you know, you can talk away to him.
Is Dad here, is he?
He's down there in the corner.
How are you, Dad? So you're getting a hard rap up here, so you are. She sounds like a tough taskmaster. So, is it a long day for you then? Are you up at the crack of dawn?
Up around 6, half 6 every morning, and then you go out and you do the herding and that, and come in, have breakfast, get ready, go to work the full day, come back, eat dinner, go back out. You know, it's the routine. And then on a Saturday then we'd be in the yard all day, and then on a Sunday we do try and just limit it just to herding and things like that, and maybe try and take a few hours off then in the afternoon. But like, as I say, during lambing and calving you don't take time off, like it's just constant.
Are you normally giving him the kick out of the bed, or what way does it work?
I know, you two of us usually just roll out because we know we've so much to do, like, so.
You part company for the day.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the secret to a strong romance, isn't it?
We don't see each other from January to April.
Okay, very good. Well, look, there's Irene giving a quick rundown on her obviously very serious involvement in her farm at home. It sounds like a pretty impressive setup and a very full schedule. She's newly married. She's doing a good job, isn't she? She deserves a round of applause. Irene McKiernan there from County Westmeath. Okay, let's keep moving. Thanks very much, Irene. We're headed west to Ballinasloe in County Galway. And is there a Kathleen Tracy in the house? There's Kathleen. Give her a round of applause. Come on up here, Kathleen. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good stuff. How did you wind up here?
My sister nominated me, never told me, and I got a phone call from Orla last Friday week, and I was shocked. So here I am.
So tell us a little bit. Obviously you're heavily involved in farming yourself.
Yeah, we're dairy farming, and we keep all our calves to beef as well, and we make 130 cows roughly. So it's quite busy. Myself and my husband, and we have a son with us as well.
And are you out actually milking the cows, are you?
I am, yeah. 6 o'clock start every morning.
6 o'clock for cups on at 6, or you go out and get
to the bed at 6.
Out of the bed,
yeah.
Okay. And are you milking in the evening times as well?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
So morning and evening.
I take 2 evenings off because I go to work 2 days a week.
Okay, you squeeze in an off-farm job as well?
I do.
I thought dairying was full-time job, huh?
I have to have 2 days away.
So what do you work at off the farm?
I work in a jewellery shop.
Okay, that's very different from the cows, isn't it?
Very different. It is.
You have to make sure that you get the nail brush going there. You can't have too much of the remains of the farm coming into the hands there.
Not really, no.
Yeah. So you're involved in the farming, you've milking 130 cows. I mean, a lot of dairy farmers have gone through a lot of expansion in the last 18 months. What did you do yourselves?
We were lucky we had our dairy done, and the only expansion we've done lately, we put in a new milk tank.
Okay.
But we were lucky enough, we were established.
And what's the plans? Like, what's your kind of hopes for the farm? Do you see any big developments in the pipeline over the coming 5 or 10 years?
No, keep the way we're going, and yeah, we're happy enough where we are now at the minute.
Women in farming, I mean, do you have many friends, female friends, that are also involved in farming? Do you feel like a little bit of an outlier yourself?
No, there's a good few of us around here, of course, yeah, that are into the farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think attitudes in the sector are changing towards a woman, or is it has it always been fairly open-minded?
It's not quite as unusual to have a woman farming now as it was. Yeah, there are a few younger farmers around now. Farmerettes. Just a bigger interest, I think, in agriculture at the moment, and colleges have come in big, and just general people have more interest in agriculture.
Okay.
Yeah, there's employment in the sector, I think.
Thanks so much for talking to us, Kathleen, and well done. Give a big round of applause there for Kathleen. Thanks, Kathleen. Okay, we're going south. We're going into Munster to County Clare. And is there a Rachel Leonard down there around? There we are. How are you, Rachel? Give her a round of applause. How are you doing?
Good.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Clare. I'm 20 years of age and I do suckler farming.
And tell us about the suckler farm. How many cows are you looking after? What kind of a setup do you take them all to beef?
Well, I have 5 suckler cows. I buy in heifers in calf. I buy a couple of weanings to bring them on and sell them on again. I have 15 acres leased out, and then I have 70 between my mother and myself acres of limestone land.
Okay, so you're busy.
Yeah, we're very busy.
And you full-time farming then, are you, Rachel?
I work in a hotel in Innis, and I also go to college in Gorcheen.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're busy.
So I'm doing the green cert. Yeah.
Okay. Do you get any time for doing a bit of, like, what do you do for downtime? So you're studying, you're working, you're farming.
Yeah.
What do you do for kicks and giggles yourself?
Sure, I just go out and...
Browse the AI catalogue, is it?
No, I go to a lot of marts and I buy in.
Okay.
So
What kind of breeding are you? Are you wired into these 5 stars, the whole genomics and all that scene?
No, I'm not into that at all. No, I have a mixture of limousine, crosses, Belgian blue, Herefords. I love Herefords now, big into them. And a mixture of everything and anything. Yeah.
So what's your plans for your farm? I mean, hopes for the future now on the farm?
My plan is to buy in land instead of leasing. Have my own land and expand, buy more cattle, go bigger.
You're going mad.
Go mad is right.
Yeah. So you're planning to be a full-time farmer.
Yeah.
Is that goal getting closer? Do you think it could happen in the next year or two that you could switch to full-time, or is there something? Do you have to find the man first with all the land?
No, I think I always have a job with farming. Always. Okay. Always. Okay. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a determined young woman. She's going to make it big in agriculture. Give it a big round of applause there. That's Rachel Leonard from County Clare. This time we are going back into the Midlands to County Longford, and Roisin Lennon. Is she around? How are you, Roisin? How's it going? Come on up here. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you very much.
You're steeped in farming, as they say.
I am, near enough full time, yeah, apart from the housework and the children and the grandchildren.
And tell us a little bit about your kind of daily routine, so to speak.
Well, I get up in the morning and my daughter goes off to school, and then I head down the garden and let my hens and ducks out, and then I go on down the field to the cattle, check them all to see are they okay.
How many head are you checking every day?
Oh, a few now.
Oh, she's keeping the cards close to the chest now. I tell you, it's a real farmer breaking out in you.
Sucklers now, yeah.
Yeah, sucklers. So do you bring them? Do you rear the calves to beef now, or do you sell them in the mart as weanlings?
I sell them as weanlings. Some of them I keep on good heifers.
And the good heifers, then you keep them as cows, is it?
Yes. Put the bull on them, yes.
Yeah. So you have to fly back up to the house, I presume, after you've thrown the eye around the farm?
Yes, and do some baking.
Bacon? Who are you baking for, the family or more?
For more, and I'm in the ICA, so we do have competitions, and I do bake for that, and I'm in crafts also.
Good on you. Yeah. Have you won any rosettes now at the baking competitions?
Oh, I have. I entered them in Longford Show and different shows and ICA competitions.
And so have you anyone else helping you out on the farm? Is it your own sole responsibility?
Oh, I have my husband and my son and my daughter.
You're looking over there. Is the husband over there? What's his name? Oh, there he is.
Michael,
yeah. So is he any use at all?
Oh yeah, he helps when the cow calving.
Only when the cow's calving, huh?
Yeah, the muscle.
Yeah. A
If
bit
the
of brawn, yeah.
Yeah, if the calving jack is needed.
Yeah. It's hard to beat a bit of brute force and ignorance, isn't it?
That's right, you need a bit of force.
This is the Lady Farmer of the Year competition here, you know. So what's your plans for the farm for the future? Have you any developments in mind? Any thoughts on new directions that you're going to take it?
No, I'd love to maybe build on another wing to the slide shed or buy more heifers.
More and more, huh?
Yeah, more and more, yes.
Yeah.
Keep busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, Roisin. Well, listen, you sound like a woman who doesn't have a moment to spare. Give her a big round of applause there. Roisin all the way from Longford, and the very best of luck. Okay, we move on to our final candidate here, Teresa Fox. She's all the way from Mullinahone in County Tipperary. Oh! Jesus, you must have brought a whole busload of supporters
I
with you.
did actually. My daughter goes to school in Kilnall and all her friends are here. So
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Teresa.
I have a suckler herd, and I have 21.
Will you tell us how many cows you have?
21.
21 cows, yeah.
Yes.
And what are you doing with the calves? Are you selling them as weanlings?
Yes.
Where do you sell them?
Carrickensure, Cashel, sometimes Thurles.
Very good. So you've the 21 suckler cows. Are you doing anything else? Are they for breeding?
Yes.
And is there much of a market now for foals off the draft mares?
No, but I'm hoping with the new gloss scheme that there will be. So I'm ready to
Ready to pounce?
Ready to pounce next year if things are better, yes.
Yeah. Have you entered the gloss scheme yet?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of measures did you opt for on your farm? What did you carry out?
Back boxes, bird boxes, bee habitats, coppicing of hedges, protecting waterways, the low input pasture.
And the concern of farmers was that there would be such an outlay in paying for all these bat boxes and bird boxes that they'd have nothing left, but they'd have the cheque spent, before it actually arrived.
Yeah, I suppose when I bought all the bird boxes, the bat boxes, and bought the sand for the bees, a cheque came in and I was about €50 short on what I was after spending. But over the years, you will make it up,
So all the first year is gone.
Yes, yeah.
But you hope to pocket the rest.
Hopefully, a couple of foreign holidays, I wish.
So most of the farming falls to you, really. I mean, what's your daily routine then?
I get up in the morning, have breakfast, drop my daughter 7:45 to the school bus, and check the cattle, move them on. I keep grass in front of them all the time, so they're never hungry, and check horses, cook meals.
Do you feel that women get enough credit for the role that they play in agriculture?
I don't think they do. I think women can do as much as men on a farm.
Well, obviously, in your case, it seems that way anyway, and more.
Yeah, and going to the mart years ago when I started going, you'd have the farmers saying, "Oh, missus, I'll back the cattle box in there for you." And I used to usually say, "I can back in my own cattle box here, I'm fine, you know." But
back away by.
Well, it had to be done, so
Yeah. So is it a jeep or a car you're towing the cattle with?
Well, it was a car. I got a jeep this year. I progressed up to a jeep.
Lovely.
this year, yeah.
There's a few bob in the sucklers yet, lads. There's a few bob. What kind of a jeep did you get?
It's a Jeep Compass. Before that, it was a Volkswagen Passat hitting the ground going along.
Oh yeah, I'd say. Teresa, listen, fantastic talking to you, and the very best luck in the competition, and
Thank
well
you
done
very
on getting
much,
this
Sarah.
far. And let's give her a big round of applause. Teresa Fox there. All right. So, the winner of the Lady Farmer of the Year competition, sponsored by Carib Oil, drum roll. Thank you, is Irene McKiernan. Well done, Irene. Well done. Welcome. Irene, all the way from Westmeath, isn't that right? Well done. 3. Oh!